Okay, first of all, I don't necessarily drive with this goobery looking safety jacket on. I'm at a shipper right now waiting for him to call me so I can go on the dock and count the product they're putting on the truck. So you have to have a safety vest. They all say you do. A lot of guys are back there without them. I almost got run over at a Walmart with a yard dog because I was too cool for school and not wear something reflective like this. So no, man, I wear them. Don't be too cool for school. Wear your safety vest. I mean, get a friggin' fluorescent green beanie. But yeah, I'm waiting for him to come get me and just hanging out here. I'm gonna be I'm in Richland, Mississippi. I'm gonna be heading to Kansas City, Kansas, and dropping off whatever they're putting on the truck here. Negative 10 degrees, so it's obviously a frozen load. So far, let's see. So far, how are things been going? Things have been going good. I'm not sick anymore. Freight's a little slow, but it's to be expected this time of year. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. And I was talking yesterday when my dispatcher sent me this load. I stayed off my clock at my 90, so I had a good clock. And he sends me this load that was 100 miles away from my 90, and it picks up the next day at 8 in the morning, which is now. So I sent him a message. Really? I stayed off my clock and get this? Just joking around. He's starting to learn that I'm kind of a jokester, which I am. I love joking around, man. It's if you can't joke around and have a good time without hurting anybody or scaring somebody to death, I would never call him and say, man, I just rolled the truck, as a joke. That wouldn't be cool. But like what I did yesterday, man, I stayed off my clock for 90 miles. But he replied, yeah, for a January starting out slow, he goes, but, I always say if Prime doesn't have it, nobody has it. Referring to don't think you're going to jump ship and get a ton of freight. Which brings a question of one of the comments I got about the grass is not always greener on the other side. And that is 100% correct. I'm not a job hopper. I've had 2 jobs since I was 17. I like stability. I don't like change. So yeah, I've been thinking, and I actually started looking for a beater, something that I could just leave parked at Prime for a month at a time, 5 weeks at a time, without going, oh my god, I got a big car payment or anything. Maybe throw a jump box in the trunk, just in case from sitting all that time, or just disconnect the battery every time I get there, or whatever works. Probably disconnect the battery. So I'm looking for a nice cheap beater that's got good brakes on it, throw some tires on it, and pass safety inspection. We're all good to go. I think that's what I'm gonna do and stick it out at Prime. That, or I'm still gonna look into lease. I might try lease, because you can walk away from it, but you'll be responsible for because they I think the word's defer. I'm not sure, but they take your first week's lease payment and they run it over, I think, a year, unless you want to pay it off sooner. Whatever it is, it's $30 a week. So however long that is to pay off whatever your $1,500 lease payment is. They do that so your first week you don't have to worry about making money, because you're not going to get a full weekend. I don't know. So worst case scenario, if I went lease and in a couple months I decide I don't like it and I go back, I'll be paying that $1,500, which is fair. It's fair. You should have paid it up front anyway, so it's not like, oh, I quit and they're charging me this one. No, it's fair. You got to remember, guys, businesses have overhead and they need to charge for things. like the tire chains they charge you for. A lot of guys are like, well, why do I have to buy these tire chains? I'm company driver, and they're super single. No, they're not even super singles. They're wide base tires is what they actually are. And, they're only going to fit on certain vehicles if I leave here. Okay, we'll turn them in and get some money back on them. Reason they charge you for your chains and for your load locks is because guys were selling their chains at truck stops. They're worth money. And then just when they go by a terminal, in a while, hey man, my chains are fucked up. Oops, my chains are messed up. I need new chains, or whatever they do, or they just stay out of the snow. But they, guys were selling load locks and everything else. But I am liking it at Prime. I'm starting to make some money at Prime. They got to learn who you are and learn what you can do. They don't want to be giving you loads. And that first load that I almost got a service failure on, I'm sure that put the brakes on them giving me loads. It probably scared them. Oh, whoa, this guy, what's up? Because it did take a little bit of time before I started, they started building me back up in miles and stuff. So, it is what it is. Getting here was kind of weird. There was frontage roads, and I fixed my GPS, but I didn't put all the settings back to where they were, so it kept zooming in on, it was called on auto scale. So as soon as you'd make your turn, it would zoom out to the earth, and you'd see yourself. It's like, where the hell am I? And I missed my entrance on the freeway, because these frontage roads, man, they confuse the hell out of you. My entrance was here, and there's a frontage road there, and I swear I did not see that entrance. So I turned on the frontage road, and as soon as I went up it, all my GPSs, the company out of route, mine started recalculating. So of course I'm like, oh my God, now where is it gonna take me? So I immediately start looking, and there's businesses with big, huge driveways, but they're all closed. So they have fences closing them, because I'd have just turned around one of their driveways. So I quickly zoomed out on my map and seen where it was taking me, and it's like, okay, yeah, it looks cool. It just took me, I went a mile and a half out of the way. 3/4 one way, 3/4 back to the freeway entrance. And so luckily I left early. You couldn't get here any earlier than 7, and I had myself set up to get here at 7:05 for my 8 o'clock appointment. Well, I ended up getting here at 7:15 instead, which is all right. Things happen. That's trucking. But okay, yeah. I've got. I'm gonna go ahead and release this video right now, just because why not? I do have a pay settlement video I'm gonna be putting out, but I filmed it last night when I was kind of groggy and tired. So I want to watch it and make sure I didn't show anything I shouldn't have shown. Pretty much, the only thing I wouldn't want to show is my home address. Even though my wife and daughter are badasses with weapons, I don't need, you get a psycho come on and go, he's a truck driver, let's go get his wife and daughter, and then they have to shoot him. Oh, but then my dogs might eat him too. At least Finn's a big dog. He probably bites. But my little Chihuahuas, they're alarms. They let someone know that someone's coming. And where we live, if someone's coming, you answer the door with a weapon, because we live in the middle of a beautiful town called, not telling you. Talk to you guys later. Oh man, how do you turn this thing off? I use too many damn cameras. I gotta stick to one. There it is.